Fight Hype here with welterweight world champion Rolly Romero. Rolly, how does that sound, bro? Are you used to that yet? Welterweight world champion?
I mean, my fried chicken.
Looking like a welterweight. Looking like a welterweight, getting your grub on. What are you eating? Is that a chicken sandwich?
Yeah, chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich, and I got chicken tender right here. Or I had two, but I only have one now.
Can you eat that kind of shit?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
safe. That's okay. That's on the nutrition
I
list.
want to. I'm moving to 54 soon anyway, so I don't care.
54? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. You're a big dude. So what's good, bro? What's good? Where are you at? Are you in Vegas, Miami, Jamaica? I mean, you've been all over the place, bro. Where are you at right now?
I know. I got somewhere else I got to go next week.
Damn. Another trip or vacation or
Yeah, and
business?
it's a long one.
Damn, for real.
Yeah. But
Are you
right
going?
now, Miami.
Okay, are you going to that what's coming up? Don't they have a convention coming up or something?
No. Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I know one of these sanctioning bodies. I didn't know if the WBA or WBO or somebody's got some kind of convention coming up. So that's what's up. Well, how was vacation, bro?
It was cool. I needed to just sit down and just be by myself with God. I just sat down the whole time and just, just chilled in the water, just talked to him the whole time.
Really?
Yeah,
What's kind
nothing
of
more.
what's explain what's up with that, bro? I thought I saw you post. I think you posted something earlier today on Twitter, something about talking about how this past year has been for you and whatnot. And I know you've really been into the Bible recently and just the teaching, just doing, looks like you're doing Bible study with some of the other fighters and stuff like that. Like what's kind of been going on this past year?
Just as much as I try, I can no longer deny the truth. So anything that goes against the truth, it hurts me physically.
Mm.
And I feel like I've had an actual complete change of heart to who I once was to who I am today. But like I said, it hurts me more. It's at the point where if I do something I shouldn't do, it hurts me physically.
Like, what do you mean? I mean, obviously, everybody goes through ups and downs, and some people are religious, some people aren't. Like, what do you mean when you say that, physically it hurts you?
Like I feel physical pains when I sin.
Really?
Yeah, like real physical pains. It's insane. Like bro, like before if I do something stupid or whatever, it's the next day. Like now I feel like bro, like on a whole, like I can't do it no more. And on top of that too, I just can no longer deny the truth.
So when did you kind of have that realization? I mean, I know from the outside looking in, right? Like, I think most people would look at, some of your previous fights, like, oh, Rolly's a shit talker, right? Like, I mean, obviously the Tank fight and some of these other fights, obviously, um, you ain't got no problem talking smack. I mean, you're one of the better ones, in boxing, but pretty much with this Ryan fight, it kind of seems like, this is a different type of guy. Like did something happen in your life or?
Yeah, a few things happened. I just God just doesn't want me to be that person anymore. And he showed it to me time and time again. And I just, you guys are looking at it more from a boxing perspective. I'm looking at it from like my whole life. And I've been just so it's like I said, it's really been I said this last year, but it's really been about a year and a half of like really just my whole character changing. And little by little, where it was like I would fall and I'd be like, okay, well, whatever. It's not, but like now it's like I can't. I feel I can't do it no more. So I just been just growing closer to God more and more. If I feel anything, I give it to Him. If I can't, like I said, I can't fight it no more.
Do you think that do you think that's affected you, like, I mean, obviously it's affected you for the good, right? I know anytime people turn to religion, it's typically positive stuff that happens in their life, but do you think that that's changed you as a fighter as well?
Yeah, but only time will really tell because now would be the time to start to be able to tell, you know. But as far as like boxing, I feel like my mind did open up a lot more as well. But I just I'm really in this spiritual battle right now where it's like I no longer fight it. It's God fighting it for me. Well, in the past, it was me. Like, if you look at even like, I'll tell you like this, even my whole career, everything, right? You know, people in the comments are going to say whatever they want to say, you know, but obviously you and me know the real me. And I'm a lot more intelligent than people realize.
Of course.
And I wouldn't, obviously, I tend to take advantage of the fact that I could get myself in and out of problems with just my mind alone. And I can I it's like but there's some things I just cannot do. And I need to stop relying on myself so I can do those things because I completely relied on my mind more than anything I've ever everything in my life. And in reality, I can't be relying on my mind. I know it's something really complex, that abstract. You know what I'm trying to say, but I just cannot rely on myself anymore.
So when you say that, I'm assuming that's kind of what you mean about like kind of giving yourself, but spiritually.
Yeah, I just had to give myself up completely spiritually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why'd you I know you made the comment, and we've joked about it, right? About people not thinking that you're smart, or why do you think that that's the perception? Like, is it just because of the way you acted early in your career? Was it by design? You know, do you like people underestimating how smart you are? Or...
I mean, let's put this in perspective. With everything I've done accomplished in my career, and I'm not a so-called talented fighter, right? Even though I punch harder than everybody else, I'm probably the hardest hitter pound for pound. And regardless of all of that, right? Uh, Somehow I'm always in a good position.
You do find a way. You do find a way to put yourself in position. That can't be a coincidence, right?
You can't be right. Well, I'm just the luckiest fighter in the world.
True. I mean, I don't think I'd mind if
But
you're the
trust me, I'm
luckiest.
trust me, I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky. If I was lucky, I would a lot of things would have gone differently
Mm,
during my life. I am not lucky.
mm.
So I mean, but everyone can try to think one thing or another thing, but I mean, both you and I know the truth. Even a lot of things leading up to this moment in my career right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. But we'll
I'm
stay quiet about
somehow I'm able to predict the future, right?
that. Oh man. Well, it definitely wasn't luck. When was that? It seems like forever ago, but May 2nd, right? May 2nd.
Yeah.
You got the dub over Ryan. Um, looks like you're eating well. You've adjusted to the welterweight division, no problem. Obviously, there was a fight recently between Mario Barrios, Manny Pacquiao. I'm sure you saw it. I know, everyone's wondering, is Rolly gonna be next for Manny? Is there any news on that front with your next fight, or just even with what you may want to
Um, right now, and here, actually, let me go grab a water real quick.
do? Yeah.
Right now, my biggest and my only goal right now in my life right now is just to continue to grow my relationship with Jesus. That's my only goal right now in my life. I I can't do it any other way. I'm dealing with dealing with my own problems and all of that. Where it's like that's that's my only goal. And
Well,
honestly, though, I cannot even go back. I can't go back into the boxing ring until I get this part of my life situated.
how do you know when that is situated?
God will tell me.
Mm.
God speaks to me. I hear His voice clearly, like you're speaking to me right now. That's the way I hear it.
You feel like he'll let you know when it's time to go back in?
Yeah, and right now it's not the time for me to even think about that stuff.
That's why I asked you if you feel like it may be changing you a little bit as a fighter. Um, like does it change the desire? Does it change the empathy for the opponent? Does it even change the mindset at all about wanting to still inflict damage on someone? You know,
No, no, just what you guys are witnessing right now is a man who's having a complete change of heart. That's what you guys are witnessing right now. There's nothing, there's no better way to put it. You guys are just witnessing a man who's having a complete change of heart right now. And that's just in his entire, in every aspect of his life.
do you feel like this is who the real Rolly always was, or do you feel like this is you learning how to be the new Rolly?
You know, I'll tell you guys a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys might want to sit down and hear it, right? My mom had brought this up the other day too. Well, I was in Vegas. It was about a month ago when I was in Vegas. When was the Pacquiao fight?
July.
The July
Yep.
19th. Yep.
Yep.
So it was that week I was in Vegas, right? And with my mom, right? She tells me that because of a lot of stuff that, has been going on in my life. And I tell her, and she's like, no, that you've always had a good heart. You've always loved people a lot more deeply than they've loved you. And, I think about it, right? Even as I got older and really I started boxing, and then it wasn't really till I would say like about 21 where it's like I started being so selfish, so unbelievably selfish. And I'm not talking about like financial or anything because I've always been a giver, just selfish. And it just got to a point where it's like nobody, all my close loved ones and everything, I mean, I started becoming somebody I truly was not, By the time, it's like, and it just got worse and worse and worse. Now, about this time now, I'm about 26. And then it got even worse. And I fell deeper into it where it's like, and I tried to prove that I was something that I was not. And really, it wasn't really more because I wanted to do it, because I never wanted that firmware in my heart. I wanted it. I did it more to prove to somebody else that I was better than them at it. And ultimately, right, that's the reason why I've had a lot of success in my life, whether it was financially or boxing related or in other aspects of my life. But it was never me. And that was a conversation that me and my mother had, where it's like, it was not me. And that's why it's like I accomplished all these things, but it wasn't because I wanted to accomplish them. It was more, I just wanted to say I did it better. So I eventually, right, at the end of the year in 2023, that whole part of my life completely shifted. And I no longer wanted to be that person. And so it was more of just me spiraling in and out of the kid I was, who I had become, and me trying to get away from the person who I became. And that's ultimately when I started to read the Bible and grow closer to God, but I just kept falling in and out of the same pit over and over and over again. And now, and it wasn't until I fought Ryan where the Lord appeared to me and spoke to me. And it's the first time I heard his voice since I was 21. And he told me everything. And in truth, at that moment, after I had beat Ryan, the devil started to attack me. And and I fell into the deepest pit I've ever fell into in my life. I can't hear you, Ben. I can't hear you at all. Oh, you're muted? No, you're still muted. Oh, now I can hear you.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
was saying, no, I was just saying, really, even after one of the biggest wins of your career, you
Yeah.
fell into this despair.
Yeah. And I fell into the deepest pit I've ever fell into my life in my life. And I had hit rock bottom. And I realized, it was like, bro, because I had hit rock bottom when I was 21. And that was the first time God spoke to me. On July 31st of 2017. I was 21 years old. But I didn't choose to follow Christ then. He built me up. I kept I prayed and all and everything, but I didn't choose to follow Christ. And it wasn't until, when I was like, I had made a covenant to God when He spoke to me saying I would follow Him. And I was so distracted, I did not follow Him after I had fought Ryan. And the devil just tempted me over here and tempted me over there and had me do this, had me do that. It goes on, and I just was in and out of depressions and manic episodes and all sorts of, I just can't even explain. Like, it's been it's been devastating everything I've done, when because like I said, I can no longer go back because I know the truth. And like I said, because I know the truth, I feel physical pain if I do not follow the truth. And it just kept, and it just kept. I'm at a better place right now. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm not at the end of the tunnel. But I see the light. Well, before it was complete darkness, I see the light. I don't know how long until I make it to the light, but I know I see it right. I see it. I clearly see it. And I know God has not abandoned me. And I know He needs me to get to that light. So that's what I've been going through. It blocked out your, it's the mic.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, man, that's a heck of a story, bro. You can hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a heck of a story, bro. Like, I don't even think I realized, and I've spoken to you like a few times since the fight, and I don't think I even realized that you were dealing with that, mindset, depression and stuff like that, man. That's terrible to hear. How do you kind of deal with that on the day to day? I mean, is it through reading the Bible and just sticking to your scripture and stuff?
Just whenever I have something in my mind to talk to God.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's been it's been difficult, It's a lot more than what people think. Because it's my own personal battles. It's not really external battles. There are some external battles, where it's like that are contributing, obviously, but they're not contributing as much as even those external battles may seem that they are. It all comes down to my own internal battles. And how do I deal with it? God, that's the only way.
Has the success made it more difficult?
I haven't even got to enjoy my success.
Wow.
I haven't got to. Now do anything.
Wow.
I don't go out. No, am I gonna? I don't go out. I don't club. I don't drink. I don't buy anything stupid. I don't. I don't do anything. Literally, since I fought, I've done nothing but come home and read the Bible. That's the only thing I've done. I have not done anything. Just continue to grow my relationship with God.
Well, you were able to go to Jamaica, so there's at
I
least
did.
that.
I did. I did it to be away from everything, just to speak to God.
That's true. You did say that's what you were doing. You were speaking to
Didn't
God.
do anything else. I
Well,
didn't go on no jet skis.
well.
I went by myself. I didn't go party. I didn't do anything.
Well, let me ask you this. This might be a crazy question, but are we even gonna see you back in the ring again? I mean, I'm just asking, just because a lot of people there, they're getting towards the end of their careers and whatnot. So, are we still gonna see you back in the ring? And you're not thinking about fighting, right?
Yeah, when the time is right, I will come back to boxing.
Okay, okay. Just I know the fans still want to see you. I know there's still some names out there that would be some spectacular fights. You know, I mean, you know how I feel about the Manny Pacquiao fight. I would love to see that fight. Um, Obviously there's some action heating up in the welterweight division. Devin Haney, Brian Norman. I mean, bro, I should probably ask you about all those fights. I should probably run through the gambit with some of those fights with you. I know we don't know what you're doing in the future. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao is my personal pick. Any just curious, any chance you'd actually run it back with Ryan? I mean, have has that been a thought through your head, or are you done with that whole saga?
I haven't even thought about anything leaning forward in boxing in reality.
Yeah, yeah. No, fair enough. I feel you.
Like I said, I there's no way I could go to even think about that stuff right now
Yeah,
with the way that my mental health has been.
yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Well, let me
But
ask
I'm
you.
telling you, I see the light.
That's good. That's good. Well, as you're
It's,
peeking at the light, let me ask you about some of the action that is going on in and around.
I'll tell you, it's not as scary because at the beginning of it, I did not see the light.
Yeah.
It was just completely dark, but I see the light.